I had the best year of my life.
In this video, we're gonna focus more on how to get along with your host family, how to try and get closer to them.
Let's just start with like the first advice, which is what I personally think that helped me. It is just so important to already like show interest in like getting to know your host family. You have to be willing to like do calls or like video calls, message them. I mean, those are the months where you're actually like kind of understanding what type of people they are, if you guys have like interest in common and stuff. So as soon as I got my host family in March, which is really early, I immediately got their number, their Instagram and whatever, social media and stuff. I started snapping with my host mother and my host sister. I video called them, and I was scared because my German was not that like good still. I mean, I had a lot to learn. But that's also something good. I mean, it is a possibility, first of all, to challenge yourself on like, language stuff, language level. But most importantly, it is the first time that you actually like talk face to face, although there's a screen between you guys, but you just have to get used to it because I mean, that's pretty normal. And during that video call, I kind of like understood what type of people they are, if they make jokes or I don't know, even like what they wear, what they do, what they have in the background, all of that stuff is gonna help you like kind of like understanding what you're getting into. And so like those periods, like that period of time, those months before the beginning of your actual exchange year are really important. So don't underestimate them.
I know the beginning is the hardest, so what I did was when I was still in Poland before my exchange year, I made a note in my notes app and I wrote some questions to them that I can ask them if it would be very awkward. So I remember that when I was going back from the airport to my new house, I looked at the notes app and I was like, which question can I ask? Because I was so stressed that like my head was just empty, and it was incredible to look at the notes app and be like, oh, and where are you from, like originally, where is your family from, or what do you like to do on Sundays? I don't know, just very random questions that are kind of hard to come up with when you're stressed, or it's your first day and you can remember something, can remember your language and stuff. So it is very, very, very helpful to have like a notes app.
What I would definitely recommend is don't stay on your phone or in your room for a long period of time and try and be with the host family. This was a mistake I did at the start of my year in my first host family because I would spend a lot of time in my room, not necessarily with my phone, but a lot of time in my room. And that made me like not have issues with the family, just not get to know them as well as I could have as if I wasn't that much time in my room. So I would definitely recommend stay out of your room, even if it's something you're not up to, like if you don't want to watch a movie with your host family at night, or if you just don't feel like it, at least the first like months, try and do stuff with them and stay out of your phone.
Always accept new challenges, new experiences, new opportunities. And I'm not talking about like big stuff. I'm not saying that your host family has to offer you like, I don't know, to travel with them and stuff. That's not like, that's good. I mean, that of course helps, because if you have the opportunity to travel with your host family, that's of course be a good thing. But at the same time, it is about the details. Cook together, watch movies together. You don't like, I don't know, for example, my host sister loved Disney movies. I like them, but I'm not like a huge fan. But I mean, why would I refuse? It is time to spend together. It's gonna be like a happy, funny moment that you're gonna be able to like talk about when you're back. And those are the moments that either make or break your exchange year. It is about the everyday life. So you have to be willing to just, always show interest. Show interest in what they do, in their job, in their work. For example, after a long day, I get that you're tired, you're gonna be tired too, but try to ask, how was your day? What did you do today? Or I don't know, what is something that happened today that you would want to talk about? All of that jazz. That's what makes your like relationship to your host family wonderful.
Also just spending time. Like I was just coming up to my host mom and being like, do you want to watch a movie tonight? Even if I wanted more to just scroll through my TikTok in my room, I was trying to just do all the time something with them. If I wanted to scroll through my phone, I was trying to do it downstairs so that I could be in like the open space and still hang out with my host family, even if I was doing something else. If I was studying or something, you know, just to be with the host family so that you connect, you blend into the house. It's so important to feel at home and feel like they know you, you know them. So important to ask questions, to just spend time. And that's exactly what I did.
Always treat them with respect. Obviously, like, this is just, they're offering their house to you, not only their house but their family to you, so always try and be nice. Any problem that you have, comment it with them before you do with the agency, if you go there with an agency, because if you go directly to the agency, which was another mistake I made basically, it's just, it sounds more rude than if you talk directly to the family, because that just like makes them think that you want to leave their house or whatever. So it's just like talking to them before would be a lot nicer.
It is very, very, very important to show how grateful you are that these people take you in to their house. They show you their whole life and they're doing it just for you, just for the experience. So I was trying to tell my host family thank you as much as possible every day. Sometimes I would write these little post-it notes and put them on my host family's like laptops and stuff. So I would hit them and they would find them during the day and would be so amazed, and they would love that, and they would text me, have a nice day, during school. That was amazing too.
Trusting each other is key. And I mean, I know that it is like kind of like a work in progress. You cannot like expect just that you're gonna come to your host country and after a week you just found like the best family ever and you don't have any problems at all. It just can't be like that. Like, that's just not how it works. With your host family, with your future friends, with your future classmates, it just doesn't work like that. You gotta keep in mind that there are people, and just like you can mess up and you can have a bad day, they are gonna have it too, and that's normal. Just accept that they're normal people, and if like one day you just see that they're in a bad mood, you can go ask, you can show interest in what their problems are and stuff. But if you understand that there are people that would rather just, you know, kind of like get into a better mood alone, they need to stay alone, they need like time for themselves, let them. There is nothing wrong about it. You just have to get to know the people a little bit better. If you know, for example, your own boundaries, you're gonna have to get to know other people's boundaries.
And something I also recommend is bringing either food, stuff from your home country. For example, I'm from Spain, so I brought like cards from Spain, I brought flags, I brought just like for them to learn about the culture, cook for them. It's just new for them, especially if they haven't hosted it before, or if they haven't hosted a person from your country. So I would definitely recommend that.
I also made sure that they know that they can openly tell me if I do something wrong. So I was telling them like once every week, I was like, hey, you know that you can tell me if I'm doing something wrong, so that I was sure that I'm not doing something big, and if I am, like, they have the opportunity to tell me, which was very beneficial, because if there was something little that was annoying for them that I was doing, they were just telling me, and I was okay with that because I was doing the same thing like to them. So it was very, very, very good for the communication.
Those are some tips that you could use to try and get along more with your host family.
I am gonna really keep my fingers crossed for you. You're gonna do amazing.
Don't forget the details, show interest, and just always be prepared for new challenges.
Just try to say thank you, communicate, ask questions, and just have fun.
If you have any questions, any advice, you can always text me and I'll definitely answer. I don't have that many messages.
I hope I was able to help you. So
Good luck.
bye.